attitude.
Hi, hello Pilipinas. We are The Bench. And welcome to our show. Welcome to our huddle where we offer a layman's view on anything and everything basketball from regular dudes who eat, sleep, and breathe hoops. Um, I have with me Jay and Mike, and they'll probably give their own little intros right there as well.
Hey, man.
Hey,
I'm
Julio.
coming from 17 titles here. Laker fan all the way.
11 titles between the Bulls and the Spurs. So,
Yeah. So I guess we're here to discuss about. We're here to give our fresh comments on the Bucks Hawks Game 6, I suppose, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And maybe looking forward to what would be the finals now that it's all set and it's all done.
Before we get into this discussion, since this is our first episode, I'm gonna give a little. I'll give a brief background on, and then you guys also.
Yeah.
I'm Julio, but I am Dubs diehard. So anything and not since 2015, not since 2015 Dubs diehard. So
Has
that's
to be
my.
said.
Yeah, of course, naman. So that's my affiliation. But I've been watching the NBA since the Showtime Lakers. So that's how much I love it. Go, Jay.
and that's how old you are.
I was in diapers watching the Lakers, huh?
I started out with Philadelphia because of Dr. J, really. And then as soon as I saw Magic though, play center as a rookie, beating my team, I went to the Lakers and I'm like, wow, this guy is just amazing. And from there, save for that 1 year when Doc won on 83 with Moses, Lakers has been my team since.
Yeah, I was with that Showtime Laker team also. In fact, before I said to Mike, the reason why I jumped was when Magic lost to Mike's team. So, Mike, let's go with you, Mike. Let's go.
Well, ako I started again. I also started with the Lakers. I think we had similar origins with the
Yeah.
Showtime Lakers in the 80s. No?
Right.
Pero Julio was in diapers. I was still drinking my milk from a bottle. So during that time, let's just be clear with that.
You were drinking your milk, but you were 12 years old.
No. So anyway, so because my dad was a big Lakers fan, big Showtime fan, so when I would watch with him, I was pretty much like Sinatra. It was forced into me because of my dad, and then I saw a Lakers Bulls game where I saw MJ for the first time, and then that's when I started to have my own affiliation and fandom. So it was MJ, I would say, since pre I think the Cavs, that Cavs series where he won it, where he won, yeah. So mga around
Wanna
that
get Steelers.
time until the well, of course, until the 90s, no, where we basically had the we kick everyone's ass. And then my dark days, and then after Jordan retired, actually had those were my NBA dark days where I didn't watch much of the NBA. And then when I finally watched again, mga mid 2000s, that's when that's when the Spurs caught my eye na with their big three and their dynamic game, and that retirement of mine from watching NBA and coming back, and parang naging ano na ako na, that was the Spurs. I didn't like David Robinson. I didn't like Avery Johnson. So medyo
No, I don't think anyone does, dude.
exactly.
Well,
So ako, it's more mine actually. My fandom of the Spurs came after mga
Duncan.
years after their first championship na, right before the 2003 one. So medyo doon ako.
Yeah.
And then towards until now. And now, as you guys know, 'di ba, my fandom of the Spurs is
Until
it's
now.
reliant on Pop staying there. So
Yeah.
if Pop retires, I'm a free agent, dude. So
But what's that? I mean, I have to admit, I did like the Spurs, but the whole dynamics just changed when Duncan came in, even as a rookie. It was just
yeah.
it was so different. So okay, that's cool. So at least everyone knows pretty much where our allegiance stands, even though
Yes,
we are objective with a lot of teams and biased first players. Anyway, let's jump into the game. Let's go. It's Game 6.
Uh,
Milwaukee, Atlanta, and what happened, man? I guess that's it. We have a finals.
I think Hawks' inexperience showed, even without Giannis, or because they didn't have Giannis, Drew and Middleton had the space to operate and contribute substantially. Both Game 5 and Game 6, I think it showed.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
we were,
actually, to add to your point, Jay, I think this whole playoff run for with with the West and the East, it's a tale of two rookie teams, basically the Suns and the Hawks. No, the Suns also are the first time playoff run, diba?
yeah,
And
two
Right.
rookie
and
playoff teams.
medyo that's where you see the
One
importance
rookie.
of a veteran in a team, because the only difference between the Hawks and the Suns is basically a Chris Paul in their
Right.
side,
Right.
veteran leader. I know this.
What?
I know
Who,
I'm starting
who,
off. I'm
who,
starting
wait,
off
wait, wait, wait,
lighting up
wait, wait,
Julio's butt there. No, pero
wait. My wires went off.
okay.
Who was the
Just so it's clear for everyone watching, this group, along with our fantasy league, or along with our regular daily chat group, has a combined disdain for Chris Paul, who we fondly call SP3. Why nga?
Ikaw
because
na, explain it na, Jay.
So
let's
Chris
keep
Paul, no?
let's
Dadamay mo pa yung voodoo ko kasi baka madamay yung
wait
voodoo mo
no,
if I explain eh.
let's
Let's have Julio explain it, kasi I
Ah,
think
yeah,
no
oh yeah,
he has
from the
the
guy,
most
from yeah,
disdain.
true,
no
true. Let's go.
all I'm gonna say is that my love for Chris Paul is exactly the same as practically every Warriors fans love for Chris Paul. So as much as they like him, that's how much I like him. Now whether he's CP3 or 3CP or SP3, kayo na dyan.
Grabe, no? Sabi ko na eh,
Ah,
sabi
sige,
ko na pare, dapat hindi siya nag-shimmy kay Steph eh. That was a wrong move.
Uh,
I'll be the
yeah.
one na nga, I'll pull the trigger on SP3, ha?
Oh,
So, because of a lot of games that we've seen throughout
okay.
his career in the
Yes.
playoffs, we
Yes.
decided to call him, instead of CP3, Supot3,
Oh my god.
which is essentially what SP3 stands
Yes.
for, right?
But
So that's where we're all coming from,
yeah.
combined as
Yeah,
a
yeah.
group.
But not the literal meaning. It's more like when you're playing basketball and you're like calling
Oh yeah,
someone
exactly.
Spot 2, diba?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because we have
More
nothing.
like an analogy, more like something that we use to say, to express how he's flubbed many
Yeah.
times during the playoffs. Yeah.
Yeah. Parang si
Save for now. Save
no,
for now.
it's like ano lang, parang si ano lang yan, Kawhi, 'di ba? The way I call him Magdalenard, yung kalapating mababa ang lipad.
Kalapating mababa ang
Ang
lipad.
lipad.
Kalapating mababa. But okay, we're gonna go back to the game muna. We're like
Kasi
really
we're-
far already. So, was the game exciting?
For a while, maybe there was some excitement because Trey was back, but he
Yeah.
obviously was still hurting it. So
No,
that
he-
kind of faded fast for me, at least.
First half pa lang,
Yeah.
there was a 3-point shot he didn't want to take. Remember in the first quarter, he passed it off to Werther. There was a
Yeah,
layup. Now
That's not him, you know. That's not
him.
him.
He would have taken that. So even though he made that really quick first step, diba? And he passed it off. Siguro he felt something na he can't
Yes.
lift, or I don't know what.
Definitely. The PNR that he normally plays with Capella wasn't really there because he didn't have the right spring. He didn't have the same spring he normally has to penetrate.
Yeah,
Give him a lob or yeah.
And
And
then,
then
I think
go.
we also have to give credit to the Bucks also how they came out.
Yeah.
The aggression was there. I think, di ba, we were chatting about it earlier na for me with Giannis out of the lineup, parang the roster became more free. It became more
Yeah.
fluid,
Yep.
and what do you call this? Oh my god. Okay, I lost my ano. Pero
Ano eh,
it became more
the
fluid, and
thing
then
there is, yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
no, sige, go ahead. I'm trying to get
The,
back.
the
What?
Get
thing, at least for me, the thing there is the ISOs, like your point earlier while we were chatting, the ISOs of Giannis essentially stops the ball there.
right.
Yep.
You know, and because he wasn't there, there's more space for Drew. There's more space for Middleton to get their games going and early on because from the start they're already doing what they're supposed to be doing as opposed to having Giannis carry them for 3 quarters
Yeah.
and then them trying to finish
Yep.
the game off and close it.
Dude,
And
remember?
because the time and the playing time was there for both of them from the onset, plus the ball. And Drew proved it earlier. He was he was really attacking early on pa lang.
And
So
I
that kind
think
of set the tone.
yeah, and I think Drew is the key there. Kasi we have to remember that this is the first year of Drew in with the Bucks, diba?
Yeah.
Middleton has already found his groove beside Giannis. Eh. I think that was the
Yes.
problem with Drew na being his first year with the Bucks
Right.
na he's still trying to trying to figure out his groove around Giannis, and now that
Right.
Giannis is not
Was not
it's
there.
it's
He
not
was
there,
free.
bigla all of a sudden, 'di ba? Na-unlock yung game niya bigla.
Do you remember when I was joking? Well, Giroud doesn't look the same. Parang he looks a little bit
Right.
older already now and all that. Okay, and then all of a sudden, that's why I was on my phone. I was check. Of course, I'm gonna check out stats, dude. 27-9-9, 4 steals, 2 blocks today. That's Drew Holiday.
That's impressive.
No,
That
those are New Orleans numbers, dude.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And,
When he
on
was
both
better
sides of
than
the
Clay.
floor.
Hashtag hugot. How do I have to figure out a way to insert mga hashtags in our chat and
Hashtag
and gifs.
Hashtag Hugo. No, but, can you imagine? I mean, I'd probably string out more stats, but Middleton had 32 in this game also. So you have 27 and 32.
And he
Dude,
shot well. He shot
yeah.
well. Good percentage.
The thing lang here with Giannis, the problem with Giannis sometimes that when Giannis gets 30, you have Drew scoring mga 6 and you have Middleton
Yeah.
scoring also mga 18. But if Middleton can score 32, Drew 27, and Giannis can come up with even a solid 18 and 16 rebounds with 4 blocks,
There
that's
you
a
go.
really, really strong team. You know what
There
I
you
mean?
go.
It doesn't
There
have
you
to be him.
Right. To
Always.
your point earlier during the chat, Julio, was it you or Mike? Someone mentioned Bill Russell.
I did.
You did. There you
Yeah,
go, dude.
yeah.
That should be the game plan for the Bucks right there, man. If he can play like Bill Russell, anchor the D,
Yeah,
get
yeah,
those
no?
boards, get the team running, diba? You have Drew, you have Middleton on your
Yep.
wings. I mean, that should be a formula for winning right
Yep.
there.
Yeah.
Or like him trying to be Wilt. Diba?
Yes,
And,
eh. Oh,
and then history naman proves that Wilt won less than Bill Russell.
exactly.
I mean,
way
diba?
less.
And it really is the utilization nga ni Giannis. Eh. I mean,
Oh,
we have to stop wishing that he gets he develops that pull-up jumper kasi he's in what
yeah.
Yeah.
Or
I
get
mean
a
how
better
many
free
years
throw.
in already he won 2 MVPs. I don't think we can expect much from him at this point.
Yeah.
So
Right.
talagang it's I think it's better utilization.
Yeah.
He's a facilitator. He used to be a
Yeah.
facilitator early on.
No,
So he can
they made it.
actually be that. Eh.
Yeah, diba they
Yes,
made him?
he's not a bad passer coming off of the double team. Eh?
Mhm.
Dude, remember, Kid made him point guard for a while.
Yep. Exactly.
Diba?
No, exactly.
Yeah, no?
And then
Right,
and
right.
then facilitator / off-ball monster, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
There you
And-
go.
pwede siya
And diba-
remember, he can play the game of I don't it's not that I'm comparing it, pero it's similar game to how Dwight and DeAndre Jordan played before.
Yeah.
That off-ball PNR, the receiver in the PNR sets.
Yeah,
Right.
I take that to another level pa wherein you can pass him the ball at half court. when you pass him the ball at half court on a slow break or a medyo,
Right.
what's that? He's
Yeah.
so dude, di ba?
He finished
No,
that.
when he's downhill, wala. Tapos, di ba?
Yeah, no, di ba I was joking, yung parang go-to move niya is a half-court drive. Kasi galing siyang half-court and he'll do three things lang magsispin, mag-shimmy, and then dunk.
Yep.
Ayan.
Yep.
That's it. Yeah, that's it.
That's,
There
that's,
really isn't a go-to shot per se. Down low or, he's not shifting.
yeah, if you get him past the elbow or whatever they call that, past the
wala.
free throw, wala yun. He's doing weird stuff already,
Pero,
man.
pero you know, that's an interesting conversation with certain superstars. Kasi you look at Giannis, I know I'm basing it on 2 games lang, no? Pero when you look at Giannis, and then he sits down, and then all of a sudden his team plays that well, parang it kind of hindi ba nila these superstars, hindi ba nila naisip how na maybe there's something wrong with their game that they have to tweak? Kasi you can even mention Luka in the conversation. He wins them games, pero when he's out, bigla all of a sudden, all these bench guys are playing well, diba? So
That's also
that's
that's up to the coach and their ego and all that. Kasi they're
Exactly.
they're being fed by their agents now. Dude, you're the man.
Exactly.
You have
Yeah.
I mean, so that's where Phil Jackson is really good because he can tinker with that. Diba they call him the Zen master. So he can tell Shaq na, uy, Kobe muna or Kobe, Shaq muna. Let's that's where he makes ball. Even Steve Kerr. That's where Steve Kerr's good with KD and Steph
and shout out ko na kasi wala kami sa playoffs. Even Pop with Manu.
With Pop.
Pop with Manu, diba? I mean, convincing Manu to be to go off the bench his whole career, man. That's something else. But then that also says a lot about the player than the coach then.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Diba?
Of course.
So yeah, and like I mentioned dun sa chat natin, that's the problem now with Giannis kasi he's at this point, he's 2-time MVP. How do you tell Giannis na, you know what, man, you can't have the ball as much anymore, diba? Diba?
Same goes with Bud though, because I mean, parang he's sticking to his guns, to the guns that got him to where they are now.
Yeah.
Rather than trying to improve constantly. That's the difference between him and the coaches you guys mentioned earlier. Because those coaches you mentioned are able also to handle players with character, players that aren't easy to sway to go a different direction.
Si Chuck Daly sa usapan na yan also.
That guy's also playing with diba? I mean, he had a ton of egos to work with.
Heck, dude, he coached the dream team. Diba?
Rodman was
more
normal.
egos than that.
Yeah.
Rodman was normal with him.
Oy, kay Phil
Diba?
din
Oy, okay, fine. Pero
Kay Phil din.
Rodman
Normal
went to Las Vegas, had a grand old time, went back and played the finals, man. I mean,
Diba?
So at least, but you're mentioning Giannis and Bud. So what, are they redeemed now because they're in the finals? I don't
know if it's redemption. I think it's
K. May konting K na sila.
No, I think you have to give it to them. Kasi I think more than the Suns, you have to give it to them. Kasi they got through. I mean, injured. Brooklyn was injured, pero they still beat Brooklyn, dude.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking like, diba, if you look at the macro of it, the Suns were really a Cinderella team. I mean, you put CP3 into a non-playoff team and they make it into the finals. The Bucks, they've been grinding. I mean, they've been learning supposedly. I mean, whether they learned. I mean, they got to the Eastern Finals. They lost to the Raptors, and then they got beaten really bad in the second round. Yata against the Celtics. No, who did they lose against? First, it was the Raptors. They lost in the Eastern Conference.
And then the Heat.
That Kawhi shot, man. That Kawhi shot.
No, that's Philadelphia.
No.
I know that's Philadelphia.
Yeah.
No, the Heat.
The Heat pala in the bubble na.
Yeah,
in the bubble. In the second round. So now they're back in the Eastern Conference Final. So technically, they've been doing the whole, nag-Eastern Finals sila when they were first seed, MVP si Giannis. They faltered the second year in the bubble. Now, you can say they got back their bearings, they did the moves, but survived being fired, and now they're in the finals. One step higher again than what they've ever achieved before.
Saka parang compared to the Suns, parang they had to go through the ringer and learn
Yep.
Yes,
to get
yes,
to
yes.
where they are.
And yeah,
The
and
Suns, not to take anything away from what they've done this year, which is like you guys said, super Cinderella story. But they
Super, yeah.
went through a Laker team that was hurt by injuries, a Denver team without the star point guard, a Clippers team without Kawhi.
Yep.
There's kind of an easier route getting to where they got.
Yeah.
Not to take anything away. They
No,
still
no,
have
no,
to
yeah.
fight for it, and I'm still giving them kudos because in this finals without Giannis, I'm actually going for the Suns here.
Oh, okay. That's a good point. That's a good sec. So, game one, finals. You are for Jay. Who?
I'm going for the Suns.
You're going for the Suns. Ikaw,
They
Mike.
have home court
Suns.
advantage too,
Suns,
man.
dude, dark horse.
Uh,
Hindi, pero you know what? Just to be clear, kasi diba, I told you guys this before. I told you guys about my dark horse. The Suns were my dark horse before the season even started. But you always knew that the Bucks. You guys were hit all
No,
the way for the past
yeah,
4 years, and I was the only Bucks fan in the chat room. No, but ako my stand
Right.
in the finals at this. Like I said earlier, I don't care anymore who wins. Because I think with the Bucks, just going back to to the conversation earlier, I think the Bucks have paid their dues. It's their turn supposedly now. If
supposedly,
you look
yeah.
at the hierarchy of the Eastern Conference with the Philly with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Celtics, it's the Bucks' turn now supposedly, diba? So and they finally got it. Whether that's
With
a
the
help
two,
through injuries, a help of
yeah.
injuries with the other team or whatever, wala na yun eh. Ako, with all the mga asterisk conversations with championships, wala na yun eh.
Ano wala?
Because injuries are part of the playoffs eh.
Yeah, they wala yan. Yeah.
Diba?
No
So,
asterisk.
yep. So there. I think, yeah, for the finals, I don't care anymore who wins, but I think the Suns will take game
Well,
if
that's
that's
where
the
I'm coming
question.
from. I'm not
Yep.
cheering for the Suns.
Yeah.
That's not my team, but
Mm.
they were my dark horse
Mhm.
also, like I mentioned in our chat group. But I just see, okay, they're playing better without Giannis, but they're not gonna win the championship without
Yeah.
Giannis.
That's true. He has to come back.
That's only where I'm really coming from.
And
That's true.
and if you're gonna base it on how the basketball gods usually operate, I think Chris Paul might finally get his ring.
Yun na nga eh. Parang the way or the path to the ring has been
And
paved.
and it's I mean, if you look at the macro again perspective of everything that's happening, you're looking at the victory laps of LeBron in the next, in these. We're already in the victory laps
We
of
are in the
LeBron, eh.
victory lap, LeBron.
And we're ushering in a new era of superstars in Luka, in
Right.
Trey, in Booker,
Jokic.
in Tatum, Jokic, all these new guys. Na it's a nice closing chapter to the era that was when LeBron won his, Chris Paul
When
wins
floppers
one.
roam the
Yeah.
NBA.
Okay. Wow. Okay.
Parang,
Okay.
parang dinosaur.
Dude, sorry, I didn't mean to trigger you. I was just trying to make a point. I didn't mean to
No,
trigger you.
well, no.
No, pero you know what I mean. So
Yeah, no, I
parang,
completely know what you mean. No, but I agree with you guys. I mean, objectively, I do think just like how even though I hated that 3-1 comeback, I said that when when LeBron came back with the Cavs, that was the basketball god saying, "Okay, we're gonna cement your legacy, Muna,"
Right.
because the Dubs had more years to come. I
Right.
think
Right.
with the Bucks, they still have more years to come. They don't have to win it this
Right.
year to be
Exactly.
to. I
Yep.
mean, not like the Suns. Paul 1 more year, Chris Paul 1 more year. You don't know if it's going to be an injury year again for him or not. So, but
Right.
with all that said, syempre, Bucks pa rin ako.
Of
If I could
course.
cheer against,
Of
if I could,
course. Of
if I could
course.
cheer against Chris Paul, I will. Even though I think honestly he might take it this year. But
And
Bucks
and
pa rin ako.
and what? And prove you wrong.
Um,
Was that the ano na?
no, I think what I texted was he'll shut me up.
To shut you up. Okay. To shut you up. Even worse. I was being nice pa with you.
Chris Paul will shut
Shut
me
me
up.
Okay.
Diba? Kendrick Perkins will make me look like a fool. So
Is that
there.
why it's SP3 shot Julio up?
Uh, yan, pwede rin. Pwede
Pwede
rin.
rin, pwede rin, pwede rin. Shut Papa up. I don't know. When is the game? When is the game?
uh, let me check.
What's the schedule for the finals nga?
When is the game? At least Manila time. Wala. Wala. Well, so far in Yahoo, wala pa, but it looks
No,
like it
game
might
1
be
is
on a
on Wednesday, 9 a.m.
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
That's how many days now Giannis not playing.
He was supposed to play Game 7 if there was going to be a Game 7. That was what.
1 week
Really?
na dyan.
Yeah.
Lampas 1 week
Yeah.
na.
Do you think they'll play him game 1?
I don't know. Baka ako feeling ko they might sit him out.
They might sit
Yes,
him out.
they might see how Game 1 goes
Yeah.
first,
And it's a road game. So
That would be a good strategy.
yeah.
yeah.
It's a road
Because if
game.
they win game 2, then it's all good.
Yeah. No, or even honestly, right now, protect home court. Muna. I mean, for example, if you really want to play
Right.
it, the really, you know,
Right,
diba?
right.
Play
That's where
hard.
I'm at.
Yep.
Play hard twice in Phoenix without Giannis. Bring him
Right.
back Game 3, and that's when
Yeah,
the real
diba?
series
Game
starts.
3
Yeah,
would be
pwede.
the best scenario nga.
Yeah,
I mean, if they can steal one without Giannis, then medyo, uy.
Oh, that's it.
payamado
Yeah,
na
yeah,
dating
yep,
nila,
yep.
oh.
That's
Oh.
tama.
And then you have Giannis coming back. Diba? I mean,
Because
it's a
sayang
nice
eh,
story also. Pag
You
field
play-
day na naman, the media
Hindi,
sponsors.
parang, if you look at
he just spunk.
that was pretty much the strategy of Phoenix with Chris Paul. Well, not really a strategy kasi they were forced to sit him, no. Pero same thing.
But they,
diba?
yeah, no, they
Same
sat
thing.
him out, yeah.
Same
Yeah.
thing. Na he didn't
So they-
play the first 2 games. They stole the 2 games. So although yun naman kasi, although it's different kasi that was home court for them eh. Ito baliktad eh. This is Giannis
Right.
will be on the road. So it's an easier decision in a way
To make, yeah.
to sit him out.
Right.
So technically, we're going to be back at this on Wednesday. We'll be
What
coming
are-
out again.
What about
But-
matchups? You guys
Matchups-
want to talk about matchups for the Bucks and parang solid wins both, both sides. They have Drew against CP.
Yeah.
Connaughton's gonna be guarding Booker most likely.
The bigs are pretty set also between Brook Lopez and 8. It's actually,
And
kung matchup, it's going
Collins
to
and
be
Capela, no?
yeah, good matchup actually. If you think, I mean, I never really thought about it, but it's actually a good matchup.
Man for man, medyo ha?
Yeah.
There, no?
Actually, if you look at the structure of the teams, it's pretty much the same with the Utahs and
Right.
even Atlanta, diba? An able big, loaded wings and really crafty guards, diba?
That's the
Yeah.
formula now. Wings, ball, crafty guards, and your defensive bigs.
Yep.
So if Giannis does end up playing and Giannis gets at least 18 and 18 or 18 and 15, gets a couple blocks here and there, parang it's Giannis who doesn't have a matchup there. Who will guard him?
Yeah, he's
Cam
the ano lang.
Johnson or Bridges or
No,
diba?
si Crowder.
Well, that's
Crowder on Giannis. So, pwede rin.
That's-
but
Well, he's
height
the disruptor. I
advantage
think.
pa rin.
Yeah, I think he'll have a height advantage regardless of who they throw at him
Well,
naman, diba?
yeah. So he'll get his boards for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
last year they were using Crowder and Adebayo against Giannis. So
Yep.
it's not foreign for Monty Williams to use Crowder on
Right.
Giannis. 'Cause remember Miami was super small ball.
Yep.
Yes.
Crowder was
How
playing
about-
center. Iguodala was playing power forward when Adebayo would sit down.
Right.
Pero that's
right. What
I think that's what's going for the Suns lang din. Na they have a mobile center that can even on switch ups can guard Giannis eh.
Yeah.
Medyo lamang naman talaga Ayton with Lopez
Yeah.
there.
Yep. No, I mean even if they get switched up and Giannis and Ayton is forced to guard Giannis, I think pwede. Parang may pagka-Adebayo din na mobility to si Ayton eh. I mean,
Right.
a little less siguro, but
No, but now that he's young, syempre, he's
Right.
young,
Yeah.
he's young and fast pa. I mean, he's quite mobile for a big guy.
Yeah.
Hindi siya
He
parang
is.
good.
yeah.
He has
yeah.
shooting also. I mean, he's got a soft touch as well.
Yeah, super soft touch around the
Coach-wise,
basket.
Right.
Coach-wise, I would give Monty a slight advantage, I think.
Me also actually.
Medyo I've lost my faith in Bud. kahit na ano yan. Kahit na
But Bud
Spurs.
is good.
Kahit na Spurs alumni yan.
Wait, Bud is good?
Bud, well, Some people will get it, some people won't.
I think you like a lot more than. I mean, I think. Well, no, not. I'm talking about what's that? Bud Light and.
I don't like
and
I don't like light beer, man. I don't like
No, no.
American beer.
or you or
Unless
even.
it's craft.
Yeah, that's the Bud I was talking about.
But it should be a fun final still, I think. Hopefully Giannis plays, man. Para naman we see both teams at full strength.
Yeah, I just want the finals to get over as fast as possible.
You're looking at drafting already.
Siyempre.
Preseason moves, man. I'm curious also as to what the Lakers will do, man. Because
Number
Drummond didn't work. Drummond and Gasol slowed us down, man. We need athletic bigs to make another push.
And you stole Gasol pa from us. No, I read today or yesterday yata. I think I read. Well, I read about Gasol before. It wasn't just Gasol pala. I think what was naka-line up for the Warriors before Clay got injured was Gasol and Batum. And then when the Clay injury, they decided to go somewhere else. So we were gonna make a run with Gasol and Batum.
It's gonna be hard lang to get rid of that Wiggins contract nga.
That's why nga I hope number 7. Dami, dude.
Okay. There's that small light at the end of that tunnel with regards to the Raptors. That was mentioned recently at our chat group.
Yeah.
Because of him playing for Canada right now. Although he sent the game into overtime, they lost pa rin, ano?
Yeah, they lost it. Oh nga, no? He's been playing well though. But I think
yeah, he's Canadian. The Raptors might get him if they're tanking and want to rebuild. They might get a native guy to get seats filled up.
there's a lot. There's too many. Problem with the Warriors, there's too many options right now on what they could do. But the one I read that was really quite interesting to me was if they can give up. I forgot exactly. It was Wiggins and the number 7, and they will get to Indiana. It was Wiggins and the number 7 to Indiana for their wings. Jeremy Lamb, because they have a log jam in wings. It would have been Jeremy Lamb, TJ Warren, and TJ Warren, Jeremy Lamb, and Justin Holiday. I'm actually okay with that also, man, because Steve Kerr loves those wings, so he'll really go small ball and he'll use all of them. Isang walang power forward, lahat puro wings na. Alam mo naman si Steve Kerr. Okay, you know what? I think we're good, man. And then Wednesday na tayo.
Let's go with Let's end the segment. Let's end this first episode, our debut episode, with predictions.
Yeah, our predictions. Let's call it here na.
Yeah. Sige.
Julio. Go first, man. Yeah, you go first. You're still leading.
You know what? That's what you can flash here. Pag it's prediction time, i-flash mo yung score natin.
Sige.
Diba?
Yeah,
Diba?
we'll do that.
Okay, second F. We'll flash that.
No, actually, I can post it on the screen for the next one.
No, but yeah, for the next one, but you don't have to have it the whole time. Like when we're talking about prediction,
Yeah.
there na, diba? Ganyan.
Sige.
Cool. So my prediction for game 1, Suns.
Damn you, Suns.
Wala. There's no here, Suns, dude.
All right, baduy.
We're all Suns, yeah.
All right. So yeah, I before we go lang, no, I'd like to recognize John D, who's been commenting like crazy on our stream.
We have more members pa. We have John D, we have EJ, we have Mario.
Right.
We even have Marty and Mikael who joined the Fantasy League last year. And Joseph also.
And did really well this year.
Joseph, the silent partner. As in literally silent.
He's silent Bob,
Silent Joe.
So
But
yeah,
there, okay.
so I think that's all the time we have. Like
Yep,
we're gonna do anything pa after this.
We're probably gonna chat with each other again.
This has been fun, guys.
Yeah, I liked
yeah,
it. So let's do more of it. And I hope you guys had fun. And we'll see you this Wednesday for Game 1 NBA Finals. Bucks, Suns.
All right, bye guys.